Uganda is moving to become more responsive to people with disabilities by introducing a number of legal tools. One of them is a braille version of the country's constitution to help visually impaired people. Leon Senyange has more.
Up until now, Brenda Hasalamwa has had challenges knowing the details of Uganda's constitution. It had to be read to her because she is blind.
The reading out to you depends on someone's pronunciation, accent, and understanding. So sometimes you'd not understand, actually would end up not understanding something.
The braille version of the constitution now means she can make her arguments more confidently.
I can understand where my rights are, what to base on if I am arguing out something. At least I have the knowledge enough to argue out. But previously you would stand to argue, you're talking about rights, but you're even not sure of what the article says.
This version of the constitution was inspired by a campaign started by Uganda's Law Reform Commission. It was intended to create more opportunities for access to civic education. There are only 5 copies of the Uganda Constitution in Braille. There is a lot of work put in to transcribe the official document, proofread and print the Braille version. Charles Biekwaso is in charge of the Braille project at the Uganda National Association of the Blind. He says there are still limitations in producing Braille versions of the Constitution.
We are dealing with a law which is called the Marxist Treaty, which allows the production of those materials without any limitations, without asking for any permission. But unfortunately here in Uganda, it is only the level of, it has been ratified, but not yet domesticated.
As authorization takes a while, there is an increasing demand for more Braille versions of legal documents.
One of our activities on our advocacy agenda is to have access to information, which is a right of everyone. And because we have been campaigning to have all the documents or all the laws in accessible formats.
The Uganda National Association of the Blind says there are still social challenges for the visually impaired. But with the law in hand, getting by will be much easier. Leon Senyange, CGTN, Kampala, Uganda.